last chance. No beating around the bush.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Blake Production.
What's going on, guys? We're gonna get back to this crypto stock breakdown. So all of these stocks that I'm going to go through in this video are somehow related to Bitcoin and Ethereum in some sort of way, whether it's fundamentally or technically, like price action. That's why I like going over these stocks. So there's about 8 of them. It's kind of like my imaginary ETF I made. If I were to make a crypto ETF, it would have been these 8 stocks. So we're going to get into it, starting off with Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then we'll get into all the stocks here. We have Bitcoin here on October 31st. Happy Halloween, by the way. What is up? If I were to go out for Halloween this year, I would have been Levi from Attack on Titan. There you go. Bitcoin's up 18% since the first crypto breakdown video. 18%, and that was October 5th. That is nice. Right now, we're shaping up some sort of descending channel into this kind of previous all-time high range. So as you can see here, we break up all-time high, shooting high, but then people are taking gains. So we're consolidating now to form some sort of base on the all-time high range. The way we're consolidating right now is we're forming a channel, so a descending channel. That's what we want to see. It's some sort of bullish flag, right? You could think of it as a bull flag too. These wicks, bullish, you want to see that every time it gets shot down, we see nice big green candles. I like that bias up. So I want to see a breakout of this within the next couple days and a push to 70k. That's what I want to see for BTC. For Ethereum, very similar. Big cup and handle, we get the breakout, and now we're at all-time highs. We're getting the back test, right? It could take a few more days, but I like this big candle here that covers, right? It's a bullish engulfing that covers like 8 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost, 8 days. It's huge. That's a good sign. That's what you want to see at all-time highs. So I'm expecting Ethereum to go a lot higher. We're going to see that in the coming weeks. Here we have, so by the way, Ethereum is up 21% since October 5th. That was the first video we made on these crypto stocks. Here we have Glxy. Glxy is up 44% since the first video on October 5th. October 5th was around this range. We had this bull flag shaping up, and then we got shot down and we created this nice bottoming pattern. And since then, check out the bottoming pattern if you haven't seen it. But what I'm thinking is going to happen in Glxy now is that we play in this range here from 31 to 37, which is this range. If you look here, during the May consolidation and April consolidation, right? We formed this range. We're back up in that range. I think we're going to create a very symmetrical pattern where we have consolidation, a drawdown, a huge base of accumulation, and then we burst up and another form of consolidation in this range, and then we're going to get that blast off. So that's what I'm looking for in Glxy. Pay attention in the coming weeks for that. Huge, right? 44%. Defi, 47%. Huge. Some of these stocks are performing really well. So since October 5th, this is up 47%. Right now, bull flagging near all-time highs. What I like in this volume is beautiful. We're starting to get that. If you look here on an hourly time frame, every time we smash down, we're getting bought back up. I like that. It's showing demand in the stock. This is a prime example with volume and technical patterns of clear demand in the stock. So this one I'll be taking clear note of for future examples. But DeFi just looking great. I'm expecting some further continuation here. Probably past this bull flag is going to push us towards probably $4 sometime soon. So keep an eye on that in the coming weeks for DeFi. In terms of a bearish drawdown, we could potentially come back test 240, right? Because that was one zone where we broke out and we kind of didn't back test it. So we could come back to 240. Otherwise, I like what we're doing here. Sideways consolidation, right? It's showing people are buying the stock up. It looks good. So HUT here is 28% up from October 5th. This cup and handle pattern is just beautiful continuation, right? Look at these big candles. October 25th. October 29th, huge candles, bullish engulfing that covers previous days. That's indicating that higher prices are coming. Earnings is coming up November 11th. Could be a big run into earnings right now. Just pay attention. Hut might perform real nice. Might be the dark horse of this group right now. We got Hive here. Hive is up 13%. So it did have a little bit of a drawdown. Right now I'm seeing big wicks from above. So it looks like we're forming some sort of channel 2 here. I like that. Just let it just play out. That's what I'm saying. Overall, all these stocks are pretty bullish. This just needs a little bit of time. Big move, sideways consolidation, and then eventually it might want to get that next leg up. Overall, it's looking good. Here we have Mara. Mara is up 39%. We have a nice bullish pennant shaping here, right? This is some sort of bullish pennant where we have this almost triangle-ish pattern kind of going on. I like that. This is mint. This is mint. Mara looks mint. Yeah, this is a good name. I like this. I'd be looking to play this. You could play it in a few different ways. You could buy the lower trend line if it breaks down below it, or buy if it comes down to like these levels, right? Look where it touched previously, and if it comes down to there, those could be buy signals, right? That could be one way to take the trade. Another way is buying the breakout, which is right here. If it happens, buying the breakout of this triangle. If it breaks out, you buy and then go long. Overall, that's a nice pattern right there, and it's going to be at near all-time highs. Whew. Mara looking nice. So that's another sleeper in this little ETF. We should call this Ncbtrades crypto ETF. I like that. Wow. Let's go. Here we have Bitf. Bitf is negative 5% since October 5th. So I don't really like that in terms of performance, but the pattern is still happening right now. I see that there's some sort of inverse head and shoulders maybe happening, right? We have the left shoulder, the head, some sort of right shoulder forming right here. You're just hoping that it bases at this level right here because you do not want it going lower. Once it fizzles out in this range and gets that breakout, that's what you want to see. That's what I'm looking for Bitf. In terms of the other ones, this is probably one of the weaker performers in this little Ncbtrades ETF, crypto ETF. All right, here's coin up 32% since October 5th. Beautiful continuation patterns, right? Quick small bull flag, push up, and now we're getting that rising kind of channel going on here. I like it. It's bullish. This name could end up continuing up. So it might just keep going. Remember, I saw a tweet recently that this is kind of having direct like correlation in terms of an investment to the FOMO scale in terms of Bitcoin, right? People who can't get into Bitcoin directly but want some sort of exposure to this crypto run that's about to happen, they're going to go to coin likely. So it's a good way to gauge all the FOMO that's happening in the market is by seeing how crazy this stock goes. Is it going to hit 500? Where is it going to hit, right? Like what's going to happen in the next few months, right? Like let's see how parabolic can things get. Overall, this is a pretty bullish continuation pattern. You could expect it to just continue. Let's see what it looks like on the 8 EMA. Let it ride that 8 EMA, baby. Whoo! Let it ride that 8 EMA and let it just go. It looks like it's going to be one of these, boys and girls. This is an interesting stock. A lot of these names are performing very well, above 30%, which is wild. Lastly, here we have SI, and SI, the way it has performed, right, this big run looks exactly like Glxy. We've gone over this a few times in the past few weeks. It looks very similar to Glxy, right? Look at this. Big push up, big push up. What we might see now is a very similar pattern in terms of consolidation. On SI here, right, we're getting this sort of triangle pattern now if we look at a 2-hour time frame. It's a very bullish pattern. Obvious demand in the stock right now. There's obvious demand, right? We're starting to get this sort of pattern here. If this breaks out, it's going to want to continue. What happens if we're at this point in the trend here and Glxy wants to do something similar? It wants to create a triangle pattern in this range. Remember that. because that's my prediction for Glxy. Likely is that it's going to form some sort of triangle, and then it's going to continue, have some next level continuation with some sort of news. But that's the update for these crypto stocks. SI up 2% since the last one. So that's the breakdown. Peace.